30-year-old Nathan Turner has become Australia's youngest coronavirus-related death. The fatality has sparked a major health emergency with a crisis fever clinic set up in the small regional town of Blackwater, which up until today hadn't recorded a single COVID case.
This COVID is real, it's out there, and in this case we have lost another Queenslander today.
His partner came home from work at around 4:30 and found him non-responsive, called an ambulance and they declared him dead.
Mr Turner was then tested for the virus with a positive result. Authorities say he had a complicated medical history and had been unwell for several weeks, but he hadn't travelled overseas nor outside his town for months.
Every death due to COVID-19 is of course a tragedy for the family.
The health department is investigating whether the man had contact with a Rockhampton nurse who earlier this month sent an aged care home into lockdown after working there while COVID positive. The nurse had travelled to Blackwater, but authorities are still working on the timeline. At the time, no evidence has been provided to Queensland Health that links the two cases. Contact tracing is underway in the region that has a large fly-in, fly-out mining workforce.
So I want anyone in Queensland who is unwell to go and get tested today, please.
The man's partner also has COVID-19 symptoms and is in home isolation, but has so far tested negative. The emergency a huge shock for the tiny town.
Pretty sad to know that people are dying from it.
Queensland's coming good. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, something like this happens.
In a week where the Queensland Premier has been pressured to fast-track changes to border and travel restrictions, this case in a person so young has provided a sobering reinforcement of the Premier's call for caution.
Let's also remember people have been staying in their regions. So the contact tracing makes it a lot easier because people have not been travelling outside of those regions.
It brings Queensland's coronavirus fatality rate to 7 and a major health scare in a town that thought it had escaped the worst. Alison Horn, ABC News.